sabu mashite ye fano 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 te kusulchine good you believe in them lefte garai fano de mekkani ereto berut yambal setole nafas angolo inde kulao inde grisa inde kulao inde grisa ያረፈው ልቤ ደሙ ተነሳ ፋኖ 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 ጋር ተልጦ ደማይላት ቁርጣሽን እንደ ውሃት ፋኖ ፋኖ አረለው ጋሬ ምን ያህል ተዝባርሽን ክሴ ልባዬ ይመጣል ለሚያለው ጫካ ለሚያለው ሲነጋገር ያድራል ከሙዜሩ ጋር እንኳን ባልንጀራ ልብ አይታመን ፋኖ 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 አገሩ ገባ ሳይሰናበት ያ ጀግና ወታደር ሰው ማረግ ፋኖ ፋኖ በላው በርጨቃ ልኳንዳው የልቤ አስታማሚ አፋኑ ኡሆ ሳቡ መሸብ ይጁ ቢራራት ግብር አለብን ፋኖ የወንድ ልጅ እናት ታጠቂ በግብ
Yo, what's happening, everybody?
ታጠቂ በግብ
Long live our people, long live our Habeshans, long live our Ethiopians, long live Amara, long live all of Ethiopia, to be honest with you, man. Long live all Africans. I mean, seriously, we live in a sad time, but I'm sad time now. But it's crazy because as you got Americano, who grew up as in America, now you don't even like, for the last, I don't know how many years, 30 years, wherever, you come to know a lot of different things. Once you get, when you were younger, you didn't really care too much about politics. Some of your parents, I'll be honest with you, my parents, my dad was a Hapa, and because living here in America, there's a lot of things going on. And, one thing about our dad, he always told us, like, hey, you guys are Ethiopians, no matter what. Ethiopians first. Never said Amara and Desi, That's why I went, like, in the last couple of years, like 3-4 years, even actually longer now, when I look back, I'm like, damn, man, I feel like I've been cheated because me and a lot of my close friends, the ones that call Ethiopians ourselves, we didn't care about ethnicity. You know what I mean? It's like ethnic we didn't care about ethnicity, man. We just care about that we were Ethiopians. We always represented Ethiopia. And once I really noticed is like, and especially once, TPLF got kicked out, when we start seeing a lot of our so-called friends, Guadinho Chachin, they just, it's one of those things like, taking their balls, you know how it is, taking their balls and, just running away with it. So they, they don't want, and they want to go home with it instead of they don't want to play. You know what I mean? As long as they're not the one that's in control. I swear, man, it's like I used to always, I never really thought about it too much. I know, obviously, I knew there was a lot of things going on back home. And for the first time I went back home, like exactly 10 years ago, I was back home. It was cool, man. It was, And even then, when I was complaining about network, when I used to talk to my dad on the phone, I'd be like, hey, sorry, man, I'm in Gondar, network is bad. But he's like, you know what, son? He always says, it's okay, though. Yinya network, no. You know what I mean? He says that's Yinya network, no. He's so proud of that Ethiopian and shit. But these people, man, those people that were out there, they didn't care. They did not care about the fact that now I'm just looking back. I get so mad thinking about how I'm like, y'all MFers. They ain't give a damn about Ethiopia. You only cared about your ethnicity. You know what I'm saying? So this is like they have this self-esteem issue where it just, where they always had their own little ethnicity party and shit like that, And when you ask them about it, they'd be like, oh, come to our party. Da, 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 da. I'm like, nah, I don't want to come to that party because then I have to go to all of them. And it's like there's 80-something ethnicities, right? And some of them used to get offended. I'm like, dude, I'm not part of, I'm Ethiopia. Why are you saying you want to have a Tigray party? Why you want to have an Oromo party? Why you want to have a, Amara party when we're all one country and shit? But, now I'm finding out we're the fucking fools. Inyanan Becca. We're the one that's been nice the whole time. I'm like, man, I'm sitting, we've been going to clubs with these people. We going partying, we drinking. The whole time they were looking at us with a side eye. Look, they were looking at us like, okay. Because I had a friend of mine told me the other day, she was like, she said, I had no idea this lady she's Eritrean, by the way. My friend. She's half Eritrean, half, Amara. She was telling me, but, she really celebrates all her sides and shit. And she was telling me, man, my friend, I had no idea she was so, she went all my Eritrean parties with me or everywhere where I went. But I didn't even know she really hated us that much because when that, war broke out, she kept saying, oh, your side is doing this to us or your side is doing this to us. She said, oh my God, I don't even know you. It's like, are you sure? I'm like, you used to come to my, you said you was Eritrean and you spoke fully Tigrinya, you know what I mean? So that's the shit we're dealing with. I swear to God to you, there's so many of them. And I know this, I can speak for a lot of people, but I'm pretty sure I'll have people that will just, drop their line and say, hey, you know what? You're right. This happened to me because there's so many people that said, hey, my friend of 20 years or 30 years and finally just said, oh, you know what, just cut me off or didn't want to talk to me because of da-da-da-da-da-da. It's like, first of all, we didn't put Abiy Ahmed in power, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it was obviously, it was a work of a lot of, it was pretty much, it was your time to go, to be honest. I mean, look, how many, you are 5% of the population. How the hell are you going to be in power, absolute power for like almost 30 years, and that's just straight up being greedy. You know, I mean, you don't see this anywhere. Majority of this world. Come on, man, y'all got super greedy with that shit. I'm not saying they shouldn't have been in power. I'm just saying, listen, man, if you really opened up the power to everybody instead of being super greedy, it would have been cool for a lot of these countries. They would have been like, hey, I mean, not countries, a lot of these ethnicities. To be honest, they might still be in power. Whoever they were, if they were fair instead of being greedy, where they killing people, imprisoning, whatever. Now, once fast forward, once that shit is gone, and this bitch ass dude Abiy Ahmed takes over, this motherfucker came in as a messiah. Excuse me, Avishich, I swear to God to you, I cuss a lot, but I cuss to get my point across. Please don't get offended, because I know a lot of y'all cuss too. And now, please don't judge me that way. I'm just saying, it's just one of those things. But I'm just Allah. I mean, so bad. So bad. And for those of you who think, oh, this is all good, you're really lying to yourself, man. You are a cadre, what they call. You're really lying to yourself if you think this is what's going on right now is good. Because majority, I remember I tried to send some stuff to my cousins back home, like just to send in a simple, just a link to a YouTube about something, and she was like, no, I can't see it. I was like, what do you mean you can't see it? She said it's blocked. I was like, why the hell is this shit blocked? What do y'all have to hide? Seriously, what is there to hide as a government? You call yourself a democracy? Hell no. This is authoritarian. And the thing is, this shit is not gonna last. I don't know why they sitting up there thinking, you know what, man? Listen, let's go ahead and get what we can right now, and then we can rule for X amount of years. Germany, I'm a historian, I love history. Nazi Germany, they came up thinking, oh, we're gonna rule for 1,000 years. The Reich is gonna rule for 1,000 years. That shit lasted for like 12 years. All good things to whoever thinks is good for them must come to an end. And for Abiy Ahmed to think, hey, listen, I'm winning, this dude wins a freaking, what do you call it? The damn Nobel Peace Prize. And then he turns around, have over 1 million people die in the country. How does that happen? Seriously. Where else in the world can 1 million people die and everything be okay? Just think about it. Where? That shit just don't happen that way. I mean, if this shit had happened in Ukraine, somebody would have dropped a nuke. Again, Africans, they don't care. They be like, okay, cool. Let this dude do what this shady ass motherfucker do his thing. And he's getting everybody around him mad. And they think everything is going to be okay. He got Somali mad. He got Eritrean. He stabbed Eritrea in the back. Eritrea, and along with Amhara Fano, saved his fucking ass. They saved his damn ass. They saved his, I don't care if any of you might come and leave a comment, whatever, but you cannot prove me wrong. When they're around when they're around close to that area, Eritrea and Amhara is the one that saved his butt, his little bitch ass. But this punk ass motherfucker, he's sitting back there thinking like he's God. He is selling the country. He's selling everything that country has. For drones. And he's killing innocent people. That shit is not gonna last. Listen, I got news for you. You are not going to be able to kill 50 million people. And that's why, like, Fano is up right now doing their thing. And listen, don't get me wrong. The weapon he has, he's using it like crazy. And I'm going to tell you, if anybody tells you Fano's not taking losses, they're wrong, because they're taking a lot of losses. But you're not going to kill all of them. God bless their soul, man. All those young dudes and young ladies, you know, they are sacrificing their life for the betterment of the country. God bless them their souls. God bless their souls, because they are sacrificing themselves. And this dude back there, he's planting freaking trees, thinking like, hey, you know what? I can plant a tree and then everything will be fine. No, you stupid ass goddamn devil. That shit's not gonna work. That shit's not gonna work. Eventually, you know what? It might take 1 year, it might take 2 years, it might take 5 years. But your shit is gonna end eventually. I had some friends, you know, that were in, you know, that is still in the country. I don't want to say their name. They were telling me, it was like, hey, you know what, man, we got this, we got that. They gave us these lands to go, and they told us, hey, when you guys find, you know, go mine these lands. And they were like, oh, you know, a lot of these lands belong to, especially Amaras. They just give it to these companies, and they're like, yeah, mine them. Once you find gold, we need you to deposit that to the national and to the national bank, whatever, because the country is broke. It can't even feed its own people. In the Tigray region, whatever, in a lot of the region, I'm pretty sure even Oromo region, even Amara region, they're starving. A lot of people are starving right now. There's so many of them starving because they ain't got shit. They ain't got nothing. But this motherfucker will go and buy a goddamn drone using his gold that, you know, he got from these people. They will buy drones. How long is that shit gonna last, yo? How long is that shit gonna last? Seriously. I mean, that's so freaking sad what's going on. And especially a lot of y'all diaspora says, you know, especially the ones that really cheering on, like, oh, everything's gonna be okay. I'll be as a savior. No, man. I've lost friends in the last 3-4 years over this bullshit, man. I've lost many friends. I've had a few friends. Oh, everything is okay, while sitting their ass in Addis. They went back home, just chilled in Addis, and that's all they see. They don't step out of the way. I don't want to go to, you know, when I went back to Addis, you know, 10 years ago, man, I was barely in Addis, man. I was mostly in, like, you know, Gondar. I was, you know, Awasa, you know, all other places, man. Bardar. Those are the people. I mean, these motherfuckers, they go to Addis, they just want to chill, you know, they want to club, all that shit. Man, I don't want to do that shit, man. I can go to DC if I want to do that. Come on, man. I mean, seriously. Don't you see these people? I mean, where else in the world do you see 1 million people die in 3 years? Are you freaking kidding me? Over 1 million people, mostly innocent kids. How is that okay? How is that okay? I mean, this dude went up there and tried to make, you know, get that goddamn access to a seat in Somaliland. I don't care how much you need it. Yes, the country needs it. But you're going about it the wrong way. Somaliland is not a country. It's not a country. You can't do that. That you are really, I mean, you upsetting everybody in the region. Who are you gonna have as a friend? And I had some, you know, some Oromo friends of my, ex-friends of mine, whatever. They said, "Oh, we just want to get that so we can just be our own country." I mean, can't y'all see that? Seriously, people in Addis Ababa, y'all need to stand up. Because everywhere else they stood up. Because that little, how can I say this? You can't even travel safely anywhere else without being kidnapped. How is that? I mean, these people are a menace to society. Menace to society, man. And now it makes me sad, man. This is, the country I grew up loving, dreaming about eventually one day going back home, living in. Come to this shit, man. It is sad. It is sad. I mean, I swear to God, man, this shit makes me so sad sometimes. It's just, I mean, I want to give up, but I can't give up. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the easiest way thing. Because a lot of our people back home have sacrificed. A lot of these young men and women have sacrificed themselves already. And this devil, Abiy Ahmed, yes, I said it. He is a freaking devil. Him and his cronies. I mean, they are freaking devils. And y'all are, whoever is supporting these people, you're on the wrong side of history. You're on the wrong side of history. Anyway, I think this is my first live. I'm going to go back soon. So, have a good night. Peace, love, and I was going to say prosperity, but I don't want y'all to confuse that with the stupid-ass prosperity party, whatever you want to call it. Peace, love, long live Ethiopia.